This is just a normal installation, and 9 GB available in this moment. And then we have the command sudo snapbar list for BTRFS. I think, okay, yeah. And now we have a list of the snapshots. The system is working with BTRFS file system, and BTRFS is making snapshots of the system. And here we see now, today is May 26, and we see just in this moment the transactional update process was started and created a new snapshot. So, and here we see the asterisk sign is marking the current running and the default snapshot. So I know it's creating a new snapshot and updating the system in the background. So this is this command. There are multiple more things. You can snapbar remove and give, for example, 13 and 15, and then we tell him remove snapshot 13 and 15. Or I think also possible should be this version. This is the snapbar command. But normally the system cares by itself about cleaning up the snapshots. You see here user data, important, marked as important, yes. So there is the main command you use in Kalpa or MicroOS is sudo transactional update, and then there is a command clean up. And now you see this command is just checking all the snapshots and marking which snapshots are important and which not, and deferring was there important changes in the system or not, because sometimes you can have a small new snapshot that isn't important as well. And there is a configuration in the system how many snapshots are holded, and then the oldest snapshots get removed. And I think, let's check, what was it? I wasn't sure. Normally, history, here, 256, this file. etc snapper configs root. There we have the configuration for how the snapshots get cleaned. I don't go into the details, but just to show you, you see all the stuff also in the documentation of OpenSUSE. And here you see number cleanup is the mode, how to clean up. It's checking the numbers. Then minimal age is 3600. So it's checking the snapshot has minimal this age, and then here here are the numbers. The normal numbers are 2 to 10, and the important ones are 4 to 10. You can do modifications, but I just do a deep view into the system, so some background stuff. Normally you don't need this if you just run Kalpa. It's just running and it's okay. Timeline cleanup as well, and yeah, I think that's it. So most important is if you really want to make changes, you can modify this lines number limit and number age, but normally you don't have to. Just to show you, there are the configurations how the snapshots are maintained. And now we see here we have a change. Now we see 20 is marked with a minus. This is the current running snapshot, and 21 is marked with a plus. This is a new default snapshot which will be rebooted when we reboot the system, which will be booted when we reboot the system. So this is about the snapper. Then sudo transactional update. dash dash help, another base, okay? Or you give dash dash continue with a specific number from which snapshot you want to continue. In this case, I do nothing, close this, and then list. And now we see we have again a new snapshot from 20. And this is what we don't want. But this is now marked as default, okay? So there's also an option to set the default snapshot with sudo snapper. In this case, we want to set the snapshot 22 as the new default. How to do it? Dash dash help, pipe into less, and then sudo list, create, modify, here, sudo snapper modify, and then default, and then gives a number. This is a command. Sudo snapper modify, with W letter key you can do the bash completion, dash dash default, and then we give 22. So again, sudo snapper list, and now we set the 22 snapshot to the default snapshot. And we could also remove the 23 with delete and then give 23. But make sure you know what you are doing. I don't do this in this case. We just do the restart, and then we see the changes. So this is about the core system. Just to show you